Good day, everyone! How are you today? I'm here again, Ma'am Angel, your teacher in TLE 7. And I welcome you all to another session of Valenzuela Live. Please get ready. Prepare your notebook, pen, and learning module. And don't forget to type present plus the name of your school in the comment section. We are now in quarter 4, week 3 of our learning journey in electricity. For this week, we are engaging ourselves in recognizing different electrical measuring tools and instruments which provide accurate measurement in an electric circuit. Electrical measuring instruments play a huge role in a variety of things such as agriculture, weather, automobile industry, healthcare centers, and many more in the modern society. So, stay with me. Let's enjoy all these advantages with electricity. Our learning competency for week 3 is to perform mensuration and calculation. And our sub-skill for this competency is select electrical measuring tools and instruments. Our learning objectives for this week are identify the measuring tools and instruments used in electricity. Select measuring tools based on job requirement in electricity. And value the uses and importance of measuring tools and instruments used in electricity. Last time, your discussion with Ma'am Jack was about different forms used in requesting electrical tools, supplies, and materials for a specific job. Let's find out if you have still remembered those forms. Identify the word being described. Type your answer in the comment box. For the first item, it is a document generated by store personnel to notify the purchasing department about the items it needs to order, their quantity, and time frame. What is that document being described? Yes, it is requisition slip. Let me see the next description. It is a written instruction to perform work according to specified requirements within a specified time frame and cost estimates. And that form is job order form. Great! Another is a form used to request tools and equipment needed for a particular job. What is that form? That we need to fill up when we request a certain tool. Borrower's form, correct! In school, you need to accomplish first this form before you can borrow any instrument from the laboratories. Another, let's have this in mind when we fill out these forms. In requisition form, writing your name is very important, including your purpose of request for tools or electrical equipment. Another important details are the quantity and the description of the tool or equipment that you ask for. Next, the inventory form. What are the details that you need to complete? Correct! The quantity, the description, and the condition of tools should all be completed. I know that you are excited about our new lesson, which is about measuring tools used in electricity. So, let's get ready and enjoy this activity. Let me test you about how you much know your father. I want you to comment on the name of your father if he has these electrical measuring tools and instruments in his toolbox. Let's enjoy this Bida si Papa activity. Let's see the first tool. Oh, we have here a multitester. Does your father have this instrument in his toolbox? Comment now his name. Next, a test light. Comment the name of your father if he has this electrical testing instrument in his toolbox to make him Bida si Papa. Let's see what's the next tool. Aha! We have here a wire gauge. Let's do Bida si Papa. Next tool is pull push rule. Come on, comment now his name and make your father proud. Next is the clamp ammeter. Does your father has this tool? Type his name in the comment box. And the last tool is the ruler or foot rule. Now make your dad be recognized. Comment on his name. Wow, you are all doing great. It simply says you know a lot about your father, even what is in his toolbox. So those tools are electrical measuring tools and instruments. These are test light, micrometer, wire gauge, ruler or foot rule, pull push rule, ammeter, voltmeter, clamp ammeter, and voltometer. Let's enjoy this day with these tools. Let's explore with the first electrical tool, the test light. Test light is a testing tool. It is a pocket-sized tool used to test the line wire or circuit if there is current in it. Imagine how small it is, but it has the power to tell you that there is current flowing in your outlet. Next, we have micrometer. A micrometer is used to measure the diameter of wires or conductors in circular mills. It can measure small and big sizes of wires and cables. We have here the wire gauge. Wire gauge is used in determining the size of wires or conductors. The gauge ranges from 0 to 60 AWG or American wire gauge. The American wire gauge star is based on the number of dies originally required to draw the copper down to the required dimensional size. It means the higher the AWG number, the smaller the wire diameter is. So, the number 20 wire is smaller than the number 14 wire. Electrical conductor wire size of 20 is used for thermostat wiring, while electrical conductor wire size of 14 is normally used for household 120 volts wiring. Next, the ruler or foot rule. It is a measuring tool used to measure the length, the width, the thickness of a short, flat objects and in sketching straight lines. Another measuring tool is pull-push rule. This measuring tool is used to measure the length of an object in centimeters and in inches. The pull-push rule comes in lengths from 5 or 6 feet up to the 25 feet long. This time, let us see more about ammeter. It is an instrument used to measure the amount of electrical current intensity in a circuit. The unit of measure is ampere. It is connected along or series to the circuit. And you know what? Friedrich Drexler has invented the first ammeter in the year 1884. Next is voltmeter. It is an instrument used to measure the electrical pressure or voltage of a circuit. The unit of measurement is volt. This is connected across or parallel to the circuit. For instance, a voltmeter can be used to see if there is more electricity left in a battery. Another measuring instrument is clamp ammeter. It is also called the tongue tester. It is used to measure the current flowing in a conductor. It is clamped or hung in a conductor. Then, also, it provides a convenient way to measure current without breaking the circuit, which is ideal for troubleshooting. The user will simply clamp the instrument around the cables, wire, or other conductors at any point in an electrical system, and the current is measured. The last electrical measuring tool is the voltmeter or the VOM, otherwise called multi-tester. It is used to measure voltage, resistance, and current of a circuit. It is connected in parallel or series with the circuit depending on what to measure. A range of multiple functions combined in one device gives the multimeter its name and makes it an essential test instrument for both electrical and integrated systems work. And you know what? The best thing about multi-tester is that you can switch from one function to another. Let's say you need to measure the voltage. Set it into voltmeter. You want to measure the current? Set it into a milliammeter. And if you need to measure a resistor about its resistance, simply set it into ohmmeter. That is VOM, also called the multi-tester. Again, what are the tools used in measuring electricity? These are test light, micrometer, wire gauge, rule or foot rule, pull-push rule, ammeter, voltmeter, clamp ammeter, and voltometer. Now let's check if you fully understand our lesson today. Let's proceed to this activity. Choose the letter of the correct tool that corresponds to the question and type it in the comment box. Number 1. Which among the tools is used to determine the size of wires? Comment the letter of your answer. And the answer is C, the wire gauge. Correct! Next question. Which tool is used to measure voltage, resistance, and current of a circuit? Type your answer in the comment box. And the correct answer for this is I, voltometer. Yes, you are right. Next question, number 3. Which tool is used to measure the current flowing in a conductor? Which measuring tool are you going to choose? Wow, very good for that. It's H, the clamp ammeter. Next question. Which tool is used to test the line wire or circuit if there is current in it? Magnificent! It's letter A, test light. Ready for another one? Alright, let's have this. Which tool is used to measure the amount of electrical current intensity in a circuit? I'm sure that you know the correct answer. Comment the letter now. Wow, that is great. That electrical measuring tool is F, the ammeter. Last question. Which tool is used to measure the electrical pressure or voltage of a circuit? The answer to this question is G, the voltmeter. Well, that is great. I'm pretty much sure that you are all equipped about the uses of these electrical measuring tools and instruments. But remember, never explore to these tools without the guidance of your parents. Now let's move on to the next activity. Refer to the given real-life situations below and decide whether you agree or disagree. Situation number 1. John discovered his electric fan is not working. John thought it's broken. After a while, he checks it and he saw that it works again. John once thought that the outlet has a problem. Can John use a test light in checking of this if there is current flowing in their outlet? Do you agree or disagree? Agree! Marvelous! Another real-life situation. Marvin needs to set up spotlights for his garden, but the outlets are in the house, so he needs to buy electric wire to make an extension wire. Can Marvin use full push rule to determine the length of electrical wire? Do you agree or disagree? Agree. Very good. How about with this situation? How will you decide? Ivan is building an electrical powered project at home. He was instructed to use a specific wire size. Luckily, his father has a lot at home. Will it be appropriate for Ivan to use wire gauge for selecting the correct size of wire for his project? Do you agree or disagree? Agree! So Ivan could use the wire gauge to finish his project. Do you have any questions with our topic? No more questions? Since you have understood our lesson, you are now competent to answer all the activities in your TLE 7 Week 3 module. And for the advanced assignment, please watch the videos available on youtube.com on how to read centimeter graduation and inch graduation. I am pretty sure that you have enjoyed our session for today. Thank you so much for your active participation. Don't forget to visit your weekly home learning plan that will lead you to the activities that you need to accomplish. If you have any questions, just send a message to your TLE teachers and for sure they will attend to you immediately. We also acknowledge the support and guidance of all Nanay teachers who are with us for the academic and character development of young Valenzuelanos. Grade 7 students, let me tell you these basic rules for using electrical tools safely. Always use the right tool for the job. Inspect each tool for damage before using. And always keep all tools in good condition with regular maintenance. Again, I am Mom Angel. Remember this, smile and always be a responsable Valenzuelano. See you again, grade 7 students, in our next Valenzuela Live. Bye!